All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the boys' game on our WCTV Game of the Week. I'm Paul Breece along with Justin Ventline here at Franklin High School. Independence Franklin battle for first in the district. And there is the opening tip. Franklin in the white uniforms, Independence in the blue uniforms. Who do we keep our eye on, Justin?
So for Franklin, you're going to watch a guy who just had the ball, directing traffic, just lost the ball, and the guy who just got the ball again. So Davis Long for the Admirals, that's going to be their floor general, number 4, 4-year starter for the Admirals. On the other side for the Eagles, Jet Montgomery, number 1, I believe also a 4-year starter for the Eagles. So we're going to have a good guard matchup tonight for sure. Probably two of the more premier guards you're going to see in the district.
Well, we got a little matchup zone right here by the Eagles. Christian Brown's going to take it and put it in. It's going to be tough to stop tonight.
Yeah.
As Houston Hicks, he is 6'9", but we do have a situation where Christian Brown is just a different speed.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're going to see some complimentary play there. Hicks and Brown are going to be that inside presence for their respective teams. Also, number 5, Tylen Lewis for the Eagles, known to heat it up.
So the 6'9" Hicks trying to make the 3 right there. We're in and out. Davis Long here setting it up. Mewborn going deep early on. And Montgomery, who's got a Division I commit. And there comes, and I believe he got no foul.
A missed call there. Looks like he had a straightaway path to the bucket. Long off there with a 3-point attempt. Montgomery's going to pull up.
So Christian Brown on the long rebound.
I think Christian Brown was looking for a give back there from Davis Long.
So just as the girls' game started, Justin.
I was just going to say, a lot of bricks getting thrown up here early in the first quarter. Both teams trying to find their way. Lewis dumps off to Hicks.
Wow.
Strong off the backboard.
That was almost as bad as I've seen. Let's see if Mewborn can finally hit one. That's going to trickle in. Pull the lid off the basket, Justin. We got ourselves a score.
Hometown bounce there for sure. Long matching up on Montgomery. Davis Long keeping a close eye.
And Montgomery shooters roll.
Yeah.
Guys going to Southern Miss next year to play a little basketball for the Eagles.
Golden Eagles?
Indy's still sitting in that zone defense.
See Christian Brown there working that high post. Davis Long with the pump and move jumper.
Chet Montgomery here with the ball. Little ball screen and roll. Going to attack Christian Brown, and it's going to go in.
That was an ISO play for sure. Isolated everybody to the right side. Montgomery just got a little pick. Took Christian Brown one-on-one with his dribble drive move.
Xander Johnson trying to force it into Brown in the post. Quick hands by 24, Walling. Brown fadeaway. And kept alive by number 5, Xander Johnson. This is going to be a huge shot if it goes. Bang! Gil Jones, the senior.
Lewis pulls up from the free throw line wide open.
Very nonchalant.
Yeah.
Very calm and soothing shot there by Lewis.
So Eagles staying in the 2-3 like you mentioned, Paul.
It's going to be interesting here. Oh, can he hit another one?
Strong.
Long rebound. Lewis going to jump out here, try to transition. Montgomery.
Davis Long applying a lot of pressure on student section, getting into it now.
Lewis, rebound.
Brown was unable to come down with that rebound. Lewis.
Independence wanted and one.
Hicks with the block on Christian Brown.
Well, we saw in the girls' game these officials going to let him play.
Yep. Big pull up on 30 for the Eagles. That's Braden Buck.
Buck with ice water in his veins.
Huge bucket there early on for the Eagles. Eagles using that 2-3 trap.
Brown wide open. Yeah. Got lost right there on the double team with Davis Long caught in the corner.
I would say Eagles got out of the position there in the 2-3 trapping zone. No one home in the paint.
Mewborn with the steal off the errant throw.
So Admirals working around the perimeter.
Oh, this matchup zone. Buck on the steal. Montgomery. Too easy. Nice pass and steal by Braden Buck. Leads to the transition basket. I mean, we are talking about Independence who went to the state tournament last year. It's a quality team looking for revenge. But Christian Brown says, no disrespect, but I'm going to send it in.
So Christian Brown going to work there in the left block against Hicks. Sure, that'll be a matchup we watch all night.
Oh, Montgomery, and he gets bullied out. And a foul.
So Montgomery picks up a cheap one, trying to strip it away from Brown there. Subs coming in here for the Eagles. That's number 10, Dawson Miller, and number 3, Bradley Stewart.
So some subs here for Independence. You know, Franklin yet to sub.
So Montgomery will get a breather here for the Eagles. Good take by Brown. Unable to convert the attempt, though. I believe that foul is going to be at number 25, Jack Morris. It'll be his first, team second.
So Brown going to get the first here. And the second.
Converts the second.
I know the Independence fans are trying to rile Christian up. It may backfire on him.
Yeah. You don't want to poke the bear, I don't think, too much. Deep attempt there by the Eagles. Offensive rebound. Morris able to bring that one down.
So going to be out of bounds underneath after the foul.
That's me on Xander Johnson, his first, team first. And 37 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Lewis going to attack. Nice dump off. 24, Corbin Walling. Still in that matchup zone.
Christian Brown calling for the screen. Tries driving, pulls up at the free throw line off the left.
That's going to
rim.
end it. Stewart's going to throw it just for fun. So we end with the first quarter.
First quarter.
Eagles 17 and the Admirals 14. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline here at a rowdy Franklin High School tonight. Don't know if they're rowdy because there's a chance of snow coming up.
Yeah.
They get the day off on Monday already.
Might be looking for a what would that be, a 7-day weekend, potentially.
7-day weekend, that's right. We all know our friends in the South, when the snow happens, we tend to get a little excited.
Coach, did you get your milk and bread yet? Because if you haven't,
you're
not at this point.
My wife went to the store yesterday. I don't think it was because that she knew there was snow coming. I think it was because we were just out of it.
Yes.
So here we go, opening the second quarter. Franklin looks like they're going to stick with their original 5 that started the game. Independence, on the other hand, has had a few subs come in. Jet Montgomery on the bench. Houston Hicks on the bench, along with Braden Buck. So 3 Eagles.
Lewis on a dribble drive.
And a steal by Long.
Yeah. Quick hands by Long.
Davis Long going to take it.
Strong take. Draws the foul, and he'll head to the line. So Davis Long here at the line shooting 2.
Wow, not characteristic miss by Davis Long, who probably has a little bit to show off a little bit against someone like Jet Montgomery.
Yeah.
Same graduating class, played basketball since they were matched up in middle school. And that's going to trickle in. Davis Long, one of these kids, if he gets the hot hand, clear it out because he can fill it up.
So Stewart on the drive, met by Brown.
Lewis going to get a head start here.
Good up and under move by Lewis.
Got Mewborn up. And Lewis playing a little more of a role since last Friday again in the WCTV Game of the Week against Centennial.
Brown with the ball here, bringing it back out to the perimeter. Eagles staying in that 2-3 zone. We've seen them trap out of it. We've seen them match up out of it. More of a true 2-3 look here. Brown within the corner, no one around, so he puts it up. Unable to convert. Montgomery's going to push the pace for the Eagles. Pulls up in a 2.
That's almost like a layup for him, Justin, from 12 feet. Just a tremendous shooter. Brown, he's got the left way going.
He's got it, worked on the left side. He was able to get Hicks on his hip there, spun back to the left. Naturally left-handed.
Brown going to go to the line. I believe he's yet to miss from the free throw line.
Not phased by the independent school, or student section, I should say. Perfect from the line, 2 for 2. Cuts the lead to 4 here with about just over 6 minutes left here in the half. Montgomery dribble drives versus Long.
Uh-oh. They're going to count the basket on the late block by Brown. I don't know if they're going to do it or not, but.
No, they don't. He's giving them 2 shots.
Now they're going to have a conversation about it. Still going to stay at 2.
So Montgomery hits the first of 2. Lewis will sub out for the Eagles. Xander Johnson gets his first break for the
Montgomery,
Admirals.
uncharacteristic miss at the free throw line. So you're going to see freshman Logan Brimhall, 32 right there, making the first sub for the Admirals. Mewborn for three.
Wide open. Good movement there by the Admirals, able to drive into that 2-3 zone, opens up the three-pointer.
And the Logan Brimhall freshman with the block, but a turnover and a foul. So a big spot for Brimhall as a freshman to come out here and this kind of atmosphere against a team like Independence.
Yeah. Very hostile game, hostile environment. Montgomery with the pole, and Hicks gonna pick up a not very smart foul. Comes in hot for the rebound. It's gonna be his second, team third. So Admirals trail by 2, just over 5 minutes left here in the first half.
Mewborn. Oh, nice rebound, Brimhall. Davis long.
Davis, just short again. I feel like Brimhall should have probably took that right back up when he got that offensive board. Young player learning the game still, though. Davis
letting him play.
Long applying good pressure there.
And Mark Wilkins, the head coach of Independence, is begging for a call.
So Eagles matching up out of the zone now. Admirals trying to extend them out. Open up that inside. Boom, right there. Brown. Strong finish.
The flush.
So Brown's flush ties up the game.
And a turnover.
Errant pass. Davis long, good feed to Brimhall.
And the freshman, Brimhall.
So momentum definitely swinging back in the Admirals' possession here now.
Yeah, well, good job by Coach Wilkins and the Independent staff to recognize we got a mismatch with the freshman, Brimhall.
Yep. Went right at him.
Corbin Walling, the senior, was like, thank you. First time Christian Brown is out. We're going to see what happens both Hicks and Brown. Yeah. Now it kind of opens the door for the lane, and Tyler Lewis could shine right here. On the pick, almost.
Got timeout by Independence.
Well, uncharacteristic. I don't know if that's a great timeout. You had Brown on the bench already.
Yeah.
Now you're giving him an extra minute.
Extra rest.
So with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left until halftime, the Admirals have come back 24-22. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline here at Franklin High.
Great atmosphere we've got here for this nightcap of our doubleheader. Standing room only.
Yeah.
As we said in the pregame, 2 premier programs going at it tonight here in district play.
Yeah, nothing's easy in District 10 4A. Talk about the comparison of Big Ten football / SEC football, right? Not basketball.
Not basketball.
No. So here we go. Indy, whoa. Almost faked out Walling right there. Let's see if Brimhall
giving cushion on the senior. Davis Long trying to fight through the screen.
A nice rebound by Xander Johnson.
Went up and got that one for sure.
Well, Christian Brown coming back to check, and if Davis Long can hit it, well, he does.
Might want to check him if you're sitting in that 2-3 zone. Not afraid to pull up and hit those big shots.
You got to think Walling's got to take it to Brimhall right here. Oh,
Brimhall,
and he pulls him down. And the freshman says, not today.
Not backing down, giving up 3 years of experience. Davis Long with the drive, gets his own rebound, kicks it. Then another three by the Admirals. So back-to-back threes. 6-0 run here for the Admirals with 2 minutes left in the half. Lewis takes it down the block, looking for the foul.
Yeah, Tyler Lewis was like, well, how about that? That was an and one.
So
Tyler Lewis, I think he's ready to go. Stewart bullies his way down. Gets the two. And this still is beneficial for Independence with Christian Brown sitting at the scorer's table.
Another three by the Admirals. So 9-2 run now for the home Admirals in this one.
Short, Lewis on the short. Good rebound by Xander Johnson right here. Long still pushing.
I would say Long pushing tempo. Gets it right back.
.45 seconds Long, right in the middle. Good rebound by Brimhall, and he's going to get fouled.
Pick up the foul. So Brimhall picks up the foul. I believe that's going to be on Lewis, his first, team fourth. So inbound, dangerous towards half court. Mewborn.
Well, can Indy get a break here? Travel.
Yeah. Walling might have thought he was a little closer than he was on the takeoff. So with about 25 seconds left here in the first half, let's see if the Admirals play for the last shot. Davis Long dribbling it out in the corner. Gives it off to Brown. Got a jump ball. It's going to stay here regardless. 4 seconds left on the clock. So Xander Johnson checks back in for the Admirals for this inbounds play. Yeah, and he picks up the quick one. I saw that one. Little forearm shiver trying to create some space. That'll be his third, so.
Well, here's going to be the offensive possession with 4 seconds left. Get the ball to Jet Montgomery.
Get out of the way.
And it's going to be get out of the way.
I mean, Long's going to apply full court pressure. He's got Gil Jones reaching up. Now we've got a conference of the officials. So quick sub for the Eagles.
Yeah, it's going to see Jet Montgomery going to draw a double team right here, which makes perfect sense.
Lewis to Montgomery. Just short on the attempt.
Yeah, So your halftime score here at Franklin High School, the Admirals lead 33-26 over the Independence Eagles. For Justin Ventline, I'm Paul Breece. We'll be back with second half action right after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for our WCTV Game of the Week. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline here. Third quarter action about to begin. Franklin leads the Independence Eagles 33-26. And a quick turnover.
A quick scramble there by the Admirals. Trying to get it down there to Christian Brown, unable to secure the pass. Turns it over quickly.
So offensively, Tylen Lewis right here, number 5 for Independence, leads the Eagles with 10 points. Did a pretty good job of catching and driving Jet Montgomery on the floater. And it's going to be good, and a block, and one. And Montgomery slow to get up, as well as Christian Brown. And Coach Tiger for the Admirals with a sarcastic clap right there to the official.
So Montgomery goes to the line here, trying to finish the three-point play. Leads the Eagles in points with 12 now. On the flip side, Christian Brown leads the Admirals with 12 as well. Davis Long with a quiet 4 points in that first half. I'm sure Coach Tiger will want to get him going here.
Three-pointer, Davis Long.
And right on cue, Davis Long hits a three.
Matches the Jet Montgomery basket. Jet going to try to take on Davis.
Davis Long is able to apply good pressure in the first half against Montgomery, forcing him into awkward situations. This is the player that, for the Eagles, has kind of stepped up a little bit, Tylen Lewis. Pick and roll with Hicks. He's able to find a streaking Corbin Walling for two.
Tremendous pass by Hicks, the 6'9" senior right there, just to find the open man, knowing that Christian Brown is right behind him. Oh.
So Gil Jones on the three-point attempt. So jump ball will stay possession of the Eagles. Montgomery gives it off to Lewis. Hicks will take it at the top. Back screen for a wide open three.
Uh-oh.
And I think Montgomery's going to hear that from the Franklin student section.
Mewborn to answer. Just off. And there's the blue-collar worker of Davis Long right there with the rebound.
So ball will stay here off of Lewis. So Davis Long, deep three attempt. Just off the front iron.
That was Jet Montgomery range right there.
Yeah. Lewis was surveying, kicks it back out to Montgomery. Reverse take there by Walling.
He's starting to heat up a little bit.
Cuts it to a one-possession lead for the Admirals. Shot up and down for Xander Johnson. Quick timeout for the Admirals. Coach
Tiger says, you know what?
Let's
take a
set something
timeout.
up. Yeah.
Let's relax here. We
Can't
may
take
change
it with you.
Well, we're going to change probably defenses here. The coaching staff's getting together. If I was Independence, I would maybe think about changing defenses as well. I don't know.
Well, Independence 2-3, Jet Montgomery has definitely stepped out farther on Davis Long. after Long pulled that deep three.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to be a no-fly zone for Davis Long anymore. And on the flip side, Corbin Walling has streaked down, got a couple easy buckets here early in the second half. So I'm sure the Admirals' defensive philosophy has got to change in coordination with that. Like I mentioned to start this second half, Davis Long doing a pretty good job on Jet Montgomery tonight, applying consistent pressure, making him feel uncomfortable. With that, Montgomery's still the leading scorer for the Eagles.
So Independence looking to keep it into one possession right here. Lewis
bothered by Brown.
Braden Buck, sharpshooter. Hicks just could not find the rebound, and the Admirals with a chance to really extend the lead here to 7, possibly 8.
Yeah. So you see Montgomery coming out farther there on Davis Long. Identified as a shooter, I would say, the rest of this second half. Brown extends to the three-point line, pulls up, silky smooth.
Woo!
Eagles going to almost a 4-out weave. Walling working in the paint.
Man.
Able
keeping
to
the
convert.
Eagles in there.
Yeah. I don't know if they call it 3 seconds anymore in high school, but that was pretty close. And Brown finds the short corner. Johnson able to convert on the block. So both teams trading buckets in the paint there. Back-to-back possessions. Hicks looking for the roll. Brown let Jet Montgomery slip right behind him. Gives up the offensive board.
So timeout here. This may be a good time for Coach Wilkins to maybe shift the defense here, change it up a little bit. They've just kind of gotten really passive on the defensive end as Independence. Kind of gotten some open looks that we saw last possession. Xander Johnson, the recipient of a Christian Brown high-low look.
Yeah, I was going to say Franklin's using that 2-3 zone to get Christian Brown in that high post, trying to slide somebody back into that short corner. Xander Johnson was the beneficiary of that last possession, able to get something easy on the block. And when you've got a 6'7" forward getting the ball at the high post, you got to have somebody come back out on him if you're the Eagles.
Yeah.
Brown has showed he can hit that mid-range jumper, that silky smooth release he's got.
Well, and Corbin Walling for the Eagles has really come out in the second half as well. And really attacked right at Brown in the interior defense. So
looks like a man-to-man matchup
maybe
zone.
Still a little 1-3-1 look. And that's just going to be a disaster.
Find, yeah.
Just the explosiveness, right?
Yeah.
I mean, makes Coach Tiger look like a genius.
Christian Brown's second flush of the night. And he was letting Walling know here on the defensive end. Tells Montgomery, don't bring that weak sauce in here. Admiral set it back up on the perimeter. Brown's going to take the work again.
Call.
Hicks looking for the charge, I believe.
All right, it was too far under.
Yeah. And at this point in the game, you got to know the officials are going to let these guys play. So the Admirals able to extend their lead. Lewis driving.
Oh. going to trickle it in.
Did good work there versus Xander Johnson.
Now here comes a different look. Little token.
2-1-2.
Yeah. Mooborn.
He's going to fill that up. Able to get Hicks to blast by him on the pump fake. Admirals lead up to 10 now. And Jones going to pick up his first foul, team third.
I mean, if you're trying to diagnose what, from an official standpoint, the Independence Eagles, who trail by 10, have yet to be called for a foul in this third quarter with 1:20 remaining.
Long, good pressure once again. Just as I say that, Montgomery blasts by him into the lane. Teardrop floater.
Yep,
Able to.
Here comes a 2-1-2.
Yep. Last time we saw this,
Sam Mooborn hit the three in the corner.
So it's like a 2-1-2 falling into a lot of contact.
It's a lot of contact. You're right. I'm not sure what is going on. But as the crowd says, let them play. I don't know. Uh-oh, that's going to be close. Ooh. Now they're kind of
in a 2-3 matchup, but Montgomery.
Looks like Coach Tigert's designed to go for one shot here with 30 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Offensive board, Davis Long on the weak side, able to slide himself in there.
So 13 seconds here in the third quarter.
Stewart kicks. And Walling able to fill it up right before the end of the third. And just like that, at the end of 3, we've got the Franklin Admirals leading 51-40. Oh,
43?
44?
Yeah. 7-second delay, right? I don't know what's going on. So 44. The screen may be a little off for us, but
51-44 is the score we have here in the gym. Regardless, third quarter recap, kind of a back and forth third quarter.
Yeah, the big question is, right, is what defense does Independence need to find to try to stop the Admiral offense? I mean, they've tried to zone in on Christian Brown, and unfortunately Mooborn, Davis Long, and have come out with some threes. Then they try to spread it out a little bit. Defensively come out and challenge, and Christian Brown has just killed him underneath with a couple of flushes.
Tried with the full court pressure. Admirals were able to easily break it.
Yeah.
Mooborn got a open three, I think, once or twice. So,
it's the old coaching chess match.
Eventually, the Eagles are just going to have to go to a man-to-man pressure at some point.
Well, the funny thing is, we saw 0 subs by the Admirals that third quarter.
Yeah.
Really have only played 6 guys, Logan Brimhall, the freshman, being the 6th. So Coach Tiger going to stick to his hand.
Short bench for Coach. So, again, we'll see the Eagles in a 2-3 coming into the fourth. Davis Long in no hurry to activate the offense.
Not at all.
Jones with the ball up top now. Stewart applying pressure. They're going to look for a trap.
And it's going to be a timeout.
Yep.
Yeah. So Franklin kind of in trouble right there. They called a quick timeout. It's kind of regroup right there. Coach Tiger was trying to take some air out of the time there, and it almost backfired on him. As the Eagles and what I would call the first time we've really seen them turn up their defensive pressure a little bit.
Yeah. They came out of that 2-3 zone, matched up on everybody, forced the ball out of Davis Long's hand. Got some individuals that are probably not as comfortable running the point or running the ball. So come out of the timeout. Looks like we're in more in a, well, they're still matching up in that 2-3. Christian Brown going to go one-on-one with Hicks here on the low block.
That's too
Up
easy.
and under move. Christian Brown loving that left block all night.
And you got to think Coach Wilkins probably said to his team, he's left-handed, guys.
Walling able to get it deep in the post as
and
well.
one.
Davis Long picks it up. Walling able to finish, and he'll go to the stripe for an additional one.
The guy is having a tremendous second half of Walling. Corbin Walling, the senior, having a night. And we've seen Independence only really sub one time.
Yeah,
Bradley Stewart has been the one sub.
I would say both teams having short benches tonight. So Walling completes the three-point play. Takes over leading point scorer for the Eagles with 16. So the Eagles apply a little 2-on-2 pressure, trying to force the action out of the Admirals. Jones to Long to Mewborn. Mewborn with the three. Fills it up once again, and that's his spot.
It's 12 for Mewborn.
That's 4 threes for him tonight.
Lewis wanted to pull the trigger right there, thought different. Oh.
Davis Long.
Just hounding Jet Montgomery.
He is not making it easy on Montgomery tonight, that's for sure. Montgomery with the forced pull-up over him.
Montgomery only has 14 on the night. You think, wow, that seems like pretty good, but
not for Montgomery standards.
I was going to say, if you're a Jet Montgomery follower, 14 is way below the standard of,
Long with a good find. Good ball movement there by the Admirals on that possession.
Yeah, the extended defense is just, the extended offense of Franklin is really putting a lot of pressure on that Independence defense.
Quick ball movement there by the Admirals, able to move the ball around. Thought you had Mewborn in the corner, then Johnson had it down in the low block. Able to get an easy layup on the right side of the block. So with 5:38 remaining here in the game, Admirals lead by 11. I believe the largest lead of the night. It's like you said, Paul, the Eagles are going to have to find a defensive answer for the Admirals. Davis Long has shown he's in no hurry to activate an offense, especially with an 11-point lead.
Yeah.
Eagles are going to have to force the action on the defensive end.
Well, next week, will you be with us on our WCTV Game of the Week? We're at Ravenwood High School.
TBD.
We're at Ravenwood High School next week. Our first look at the Raptors.
Negative.
I guess my other counterpart, Doug Capella, will be joining me. So after the timeout, the Eagles down by 11. You know, we made an interesting statement about Franklin not going to the locker room at halftime. Maybe that helps their focus a little bit. Yeah.
Oh.
I think Coach Wilkins may have talked himself right there into a good call.
I think it definitely was a foul, but the whistle was quite late.
A little late.
Nonetheless, Walling goes to the line. That'll be Brown's second, team second. So Walling adds to his 17-point night. Able to cash in on both. Stewart will check back in for the Eagles. We're going to see a full court man-to-man
so
here.
Again, first different look here for Coach Wilkins and the Eagles. He's throwing it the whole kitchen sink at Franklin.
Well, like we said, they're going to have to force the action now.
Oh, man.
Mewborn takes it back to Brown. Mewborn in the corner. Pulls it back out.
That's a double dribble in some books. Played for the Pistons.
Pistons can take every break they can get at this stage of the season. Davis Long with the
put him
reverse.
On skates.
Brown goes up, gets fouled. He'll be shooting 2.
Davis Long, the senior. At the end of the season, once the season's over for Coach Tiger, comes around to next year, it's going to be, man, I really miss that Davis Long kid. He did a lot for us.
So it's Hicks third, team first.
The crazy thing is, Coach Tiger has so much trust in Christian Brown's free throw shooting ability. No one's in the lanes. And Christian Brown 5 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. Are we going to put the commentator jinx on it? Not at all. Man, put an asterisk and say, if you're a college coach, you'd be like, okay, this guy can shoot free throws. If he gets to the line, it's automatic too.
That puts a kink in your defensive strategy against Brown too. So you can't just automatically hack him when he gets down on the block. Walling, good move. He is filling it up here in the second half. Commits a foul there. That'll be his first, team's second. So Eagles come back out. They're being matched up. Lewis on Long. Davis Long takes it to the rack.
Defense.
Yep.
Tylen Lewis with a great
body him up,
Kept his hands up, showed the referee.
Davis Long back in Montgomery's face. Montgomery trying to make something happen. Long with the block. Walling deep. Montgomery, that's going to be...
Bradley Stewart. No, it's going to be number 1, Montgomery.
Yeah.
Frustration foul.
I was going to say, I think Montgomery is very frustrated right now on how his night has gone so far. So Eagles extend the pressure once again.
Oh! Going to be close. Did he have his possession?
Well.
He's got to establish himself in the front court.
Sure.
I don't know. Making a case for whatever. I'm a referee at heart.
Regardless, it'll be a turnover. Eagles will take it. Lewis. So could be a pivotal turnover there by the Admirals. Davis Long able to get over. Mewborn with the 3.
Wow.
That's his 5th 3 of the night. Lewis tries to answer back. Yeah.
And Coach Wilkins with immediate timeout.
Smart timeout by Coach Wilkins there. Mewborn being a sharpshooter for the Admirals tonight, though. 5 threes, 17 total points. Making it hard to press these Admirals. 'Cause once they break it, Mewborn's gotten some open looks in the corner and on the elbow. So, but with exactly 3 minutes left here in the game, Admirals lead by 7. What once was an 11-point lead, the Eagles have been able to trim it down a little bit with that full court man-to-man pressure.
Well, you know the difference between a good team and a bad team is you're making your shots.
Yeah.
And Sam Mewborn, prime example.
Filling it up.
5 threes. What's he got on the night?
17.
17 points. You know, if you came in the game and say, Sam, you're going to score 17 points, you'd be ecstatic.
I was going to say, yeah. So leading scorer for the Admirals, Brown with 22. Walling for the Eagles has 20.
Here we go, a little
zone.
Oh, this is
1,
a little
2,
more
1,
pressure.
1. Yeah, they're going to look to trap. Admirals
be
barely
tough.
get over. Mewborn with the break. That's Xander Johnson with a quick 2.
Going to have to speed up the pace here if you're Independence.
Lewis blows by Johnson, goes up, draws the foul, and he'll go to the stripe. Be interesting to see who they call it on. That's Brown's 4th, I believe. If that's who they called it on. Lewis hits the first of 2.
So if he can convert this one, down by 7 with 2:38.
Going to need a couple turnovers. Brown with the rebound. Davis Long pushing it. Long down the baseline. Easy layup. Adds to his total for the night, up to 11 now.
Well, what Davis Long has done is taken Jet Montgomery offensively out of this game, and that's how Walling has had to step up. Tylen Lewis as well right here with the ball. I think it's got to be a mismatch. Yeah.
So Jones will pick up the foul there. Lewis quick with the ball versus Jones. Davis Long denying Montgomery. He's all the way out to half court.
Right there, that was not a bad shot, but when Jet Montgomery doesn't get a touch offensively, it just kind of puts things into,
That's going to be a foul on Walling.
So that's going to be 4. So, you know, this is our first.
Putting his hand in the cookie jar, Coach.
This is our first opportunity to talk about the new 5-foul rule in high school basketball. If you get 5 fouls in one quarter, they reset every quarter. 5 fouls is automatically a double bonus. So the next foul for either team, they're going to shoot 2 free throws. No more 1-and-1s, Justin. And you looked at me like you didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Ha ha!
So timeout. Franklin, I believe, right? 30-second timeout.
30-second.
So 1:36 left here in the game. Admirals extend their lead to 10 with possession. And as I've been educated by my counterpart, the next foul will be 2 shots.
2 shots.
So there you see Jet Montgomery.
Unless it's a player control.
Montgomery with 14 tonight. Like you talked about it earlier, Paul. Usually any high school player, you tell them you're going to fill up 14 tonight, they'd probably be pretty happy with that. Jet Montgomery's, that's usually his halftime total.
Yeah, so here we go. Here comes the two-shot rule here. Davis Long. So what would be the quickest 2 games we've ever called on WCTV now could theoretically
be one of the longest.
Yeah, I mean,
well,
we're talking
week.
about 8, the triple overtime. Well, I mean, we're talking about we're at 8:30 right now. This game has started, supposedly scheduled at 7:30. It started a little bit earlier because the girls' game. Coach Wilkins for Independence has already taken off his jacket.
Long hits both. Extends the lead to 12. Montgomery going to pull from deep. Able to
maybe it was too close the last few times.
I think Lewis was trying to foul there.
I think Stewart was definitely trying to foul.
I think Montgomery was just upset that he had to be the one that fouled him 10 seconds later. So Long goes to the line. Up 9. Hits the first of 2.
I'm not sure Davis Long should be the appropriate guy to foul.
No, yeah.
I mean, Christian
Brown. I think
Brown.
that's why Montgomery was upset that they forced it out of Long's hand.
Christian Brown and Davis Long would be the 2 guys.
Yeah. I would not want to put it at the line.
It's just like saying, here's your layup.
Jet pulls up again, short this time.
Oh, my, Braden Buck from deep. Wow.
That was
so take a look
NBA
here.
range.
Yeah, that was
for sure.
Yikes. 71-63 here with 49 seconds. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline. Trying to wrap this game up. Now I'm sure Coach Wilkins is probably telling his team, hey, here's the guys that's foul.
Don't foul 4.
Or 3.
Or 3. 3 or 4.
1, 6, 7. The other one's 5. 9? 10?
30?
What's it say here
30.
on our? Oh, they got him at 6 foot, Davis Long.
Generous.
That's with the shoes.
And the floor.
Well, Davis Long has definitely done his job, though.
Next week, who you got? Ravenwood at Ravenwood.
You're asking me who they're playing?
Yeah.
I have no clue. Do you know?
No.
I have no idea.
Try to get some.
I do know that Ravenwood was undefeated.
Yes.
It came against this Franklin Admiral team, and Franklin Admirals put it on them. So there's 2 huge wins here. Here we go with the football look, Justin, on the out-of-bounds play. That's illegal, by the way, what he just did.
Oh, and he might
I'm
get
not sure why they aren't fouling.
I think they were trying to get a trap, try to force his turnover, which they just did. Walling. Eagles got to go, though. Not sure what they're doing here.
Stewart, that's going to be short. Wow, Lewis.
Flies in from the free throw line. I believe the clock should stop.
That's the guy to foul. He's not the guy.
So next week will be Brentwood at Ravenwood.
Oh.
Battle of the Woods.
Talk about 2 teams, 2 schools, and they're not Facebook friends.
What about TikTok followers?
Not.
X? Is that what they call it now? Twitter, X?
Twitter, X, yeah. Well, 3.4 seconds left. 73-65, that's going to wrap it up. And the Admirals storm the court. This is not going to be good for any situation. Well, your final score is 73-65 for Paul Breece and Justin Ventline. We always bringing you those WCTV classic basketball games. We've done it again. We'll see you next week in Ravenwood. Have a great weekend.